All right, and we are back in Eastern Kentucky.
Back
here
in
at
black.
the back in black or neon
Back
orange,
in orange.
whatever.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
We're back here again. We're going to kick off the second half of the day here in eastern part of Kentucky at Hollywood Off-Road Park. We have the first half of the day through. We'll run through you guys run through the bouncers before you're done. That top three: Wade coming in first, Timmy coming in second, Clint Garrison with a smoking time coming in third, Daniel Heckley coming in fourth. Kenneth Cozy coming in fifth, Jeb Hart sixth, Jay Storch seventh, Trent Radcliffe eighth, Ryan Edwards ninth, Jonathan Gibbs 10th. Came in 11th, and Jack Porter squeaked in right behind me at a 12th. Brandon Davis and Justin Wills both had a rollover.
Did you rub that in Jack's face?
I didn't. His motor, he worked, Taylor was telling us, he worked like countless hours this week on that motor, and for some reason it's still not being the way he wants to. So that's already frustrating enough. Again, you hate to see that happen for a guy that comes in, invests a bunch of time.
Matt.
Yeah, invest a bunch of time and energy trying to make things ready. Tiffany said they were out here working on it for hours last night, trying to get it completely dialed in. Still frustrating enough to have something like that happen. So, and again, you hate to see a guy. If you beat somebody, you want to beat him straight up. You don't want to have to beat him because something's wrong with the engine, or they broke an axle, or you have some kind of mishap. You want to see a guy do well, and then you want to go out and beat him. So, huge shout out to Jack Porter with the Venom buggy. Again, I'm sure he's going to come out and put it down on that second run. Again, we might see some of those neutral drops he was talking about. We're going to kick it off with our youth class. Again, Brentley Havens had the fastest time on course one. Claire Holback was second, and Kinley Havens third. Gatlin Wills coming in fourth. Axel Barton with his first race with us came in fifth. Dallas Heckley finishing right in front of Blake Heckley. And that was our top 7 of the youth class. Again, excited to see some more of them. They're getting raring to go down there in the starting gate.
We've got Sean Donovan checking in from Vermont. What's up, Sean? Thanks for tuning in to Hillside Live today.
My phone's got a slight layer of dust on it.
Everything's got a slight layer, more than a slight layer of dust on it. The price we pay for having fun outside. As Matt said, we are at Hollywood Off-Road Park in Stanton, Kentucky, and we are ready to go to round 2 for all of our classes today. If you guys missed everything up to this point, you can always go back and watch that later on Facebook. As always, those are posted on there. I don't see if anyone's on the starting line yet, although these vehicles are a little shorter than the rest of them. So.
A little harder. And once racing
there might
kicks
be one
off,
there.
I say once racing kicks off, there's always a plethora of bouncers that get parked everywhere side by side. Some of them working. I seen Justin Wills changing a tire down there. I knew that Daniel Heckley was changing a tire, so we had a couple guys slice a tire. Justin popped one off the bead, so he got it back together, and I think he's going to go out and give it a college try out there.
Matt.
I see him getting a thumbs up from him, so it looks like he's going to go out there and hammer down, try to get some points on the board.
Matt, I want to hear about your run on Hill 1. We didn't get to have you come back and talk afterwards.
So the course, for those of you who didn't watch the first course, we had 2 of our guys, someone sitting in third and somebody sitting in fourth, Brandon Davis and Justin Wills, who are podium contenders for the season right now. Both rolled over on kind of our little sketchy rock section up here. A lot of drivers were hooking to the left. There's some dirt. It was a little bit easier, and I think they both kind of just hooked a little too far to the left. Justin took a bad bounce off of it, tried to correct it, and I did kind of a triple gainer with a twist, so it
got
was
acrobatic up there.
It did.
Sure.
So again, they were trying to get that fixed, and Daniel tried to capitalize on that when both those guys came down. Daniel's sitting at fifth, so I would say now at this point has leaped all the way up to third for the season right now, which is pretty huge. Again, that we're 7 races through. So my goal going out after watching Jack Porter run, he had a little bit slower run, but definitely smooth. Again, took the rock section, kind of took his time there. Carried a ton of momentum going through that top, as we saw the side-by-sides. It's getting pretty rutted up there, and there's some huge ledges. And the ledges, good news, don't move, but that dirt underneath can kind of chew up and change the course a little bit. So getting up there, getting excited, and kind of carrying the momentum worked pretty well for a couple other guys. So that was kind of the game plan. So maneuvering, again, we had a couple of choices. The center lane is probably the easiest. That right lane at the very, very top was probably a little bit faster, but it's pretty off-camber, sets you up a little squirrely for the next big ledge. So I went ahead and went in the middle, and then we have the next section. It's going to be even more interesting, I think, when we watch the big bouncers. But I'm getting a thumbs up that the youth class is getting ready to kick off.
Well, Matt, I just want to say that I'm proud of you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You had a good
time.
run.
Buggy did well, held together. We like that.
Yep, we do like that. Blake Heckley is on the line now. She's going to kick things off for us. Hill 2 in the UTV youth class. This is Blake's first race ever today. So Hill 1 was her first time racing ever with us. She's got lots of encouragement out there on the course, making sure she goes in the right direction.
You can see Brantley Havenstead out there cheering everyone on. Kind of keep her in the right direction. Again, we appreciate all our youth class helpers out there. We got some dads, we got some course workers. I think we have a few fans out there even with vests on cheering them on.
It looks like the kiddos are going to be running the same course again as they did earlier, which hopefully will help lessen any confusion.
Again, Nick, our cameraman, keeping on his toes down there in case we get somebody in a wild run.
I just like watching Jay Storts at the finish line up there. 55.636 for Blake Heckley.
Getting everybody stopped at the top of the hill.
Want to make sure they get squared up.
Yeah. And again, a lot of times because you are taking that sharp turn, they try to make sure they at least have them going straight down the hill and just tell them to hold the steering wheel straight. That way they don't take a tumble.
Sure, those ruts don't help either. Good job, Blake.
All right.
Gatlin Will's on the line now.
Clock is hot. Go fast, don't die. Dan Carter rolling through. He had a wild ride earlier today. We'll see if we can't get him up in the booth here in a minute, see if he's going to be racing.
All right, Miss Gatlin was our points leader coming into this weekend.
See if she can hold on to that. I know Brentley Havens is definitely trying to put a dent in that podium.
Clara Hoback had a great run earlier today, and she's second in points right now, too. So
again, Gatlin's got a handful of people nipping on her heels there.
These kids are
again, you got Jay Storts at the top.
Tight racing out here. Out the top. 42.080.
Getting a big hand from the crowd. All right, Miss Clara Holback coming up.
All right, Clara had the fastest time on, oh, no, she had the second fastest time, real close, on Hill 1. Clara has a track that she can practice on at home out in the yard now. She showed me when I stopped by their house. She wanted me to go out and look at it. So she's been building up her confidence, you know, and going even faster and faster. Colton.
It's awesome.
$39.288.
That is your new leader.
Fastest time right now. Good job, Clara. If you're just joining us online, thanks for watching Hillside Live. We are back for round 2 with all 3 of our classes. We're in the middle of the UTV youth class right now. Then we'll move on to UTV Bounty and then the bouncer class. Got a few drivers left in our youth class right now. Axel Barton is off the line.
Again, it's great to see all the dads out there cheering them on, helping them keep it all going in the right direction.
Axel had just a little bit of confusion earlier on the course, so hopefully this time he's had a couple cracks at it. I think we got it this time. There you go, Axel.
Oh, clipped a little rock, but
That's
keep
all right.
on going.
We didn't need that there.
Getting him on up the hill. Getting Jay Storts up there cheering him on. And through the finish line.
36.218. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that is Chicky Barton's son. Chicky racing with us as well this weekend. All right, we've still got about 3 young drivers, I believe. All right, is this Brantley or Kinley? This is Brantley Havens. We did some trivia questions during our break, and we ended up with a crowd of kids up here.
We did.
All trying to win something, and then they were trying to make up the questions for us.
Almost there.
There it is. $37.548. So Axel Barton is in the lead right now with the 36. Once he got the course figured out, he laid down a really good time. Then we had Brantley next with a 37 and Clara with a 39. There's your top 3 right now. We've got a couple still to go. Kinley Havens is off the line.
Get Brantley's down there in the middle. Just cheer him on. I think there's I think one of the logs is getting hit each time, knocking our flag over.
Luckily, when you're under 12, there's no flag penalty.
Appreciate Colton out there getting our track set back up for us. Are you risking it all out there for us?
Takes a brave individual to go out in the middle of the course when these guys are running. 43.534 for Kinley. That means we should have Dallas Heckley ready to wrap things up for us in our youth class. This is Hill 2. For everybody watching online, we will be going into UTV Bounty class after this and the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class. Hill 2 for everybody. If you've missed everything up to this point, well, first of all, you need to get your priorities straight. Second of all, you can always go back and watch on Facebook later. Catch up on all the racing action you might have missed. We've had some good action so far, too.
We have had some wild action so far today. And we're only halfway through the day. We had a mile drive here on the road. Dallas Heckley coming up. Again, part of that Heckley Racing family. Going to that Perryville Mafia crew. I say Adam Kuntz races a big bouncer, but his daughters also race one of our 170 class as well.
Matt, don't you wish they'd had these when we were kids?
I absolutely do. We had four-wheelers, but they were a lot easier to fly off of, ran over.
We weren't allowed to have four-wheelers in my family because I have an older brother that my dad thought might follow in his crazy footsteps.
Yeah,
so
I could see that.
We had to have roll cages, but my brother did have go-karts. So.
Yeah.
I had horses, though, and that's a lot more dangerous.
Way more dangerous. Go, baby, go. Out the top.
Come on, Dallas. There it is. 44.419 for Dallas Heckley. And that does conclude our youth class. Matt, why don't you give us a rundown?
I would love to. Again, these are your youth class. Axel Barton coming in. Again, once he got that course figured out, he laid down a smoking time. He was your fastest with a 36.21. Brantley Havens right there nipping on his heels. Clara Holbach wrapping your top 3 up for the second course of the day. Gatlin Wills right behind him. Kinley Havens, Dallas Heckley, and Blake Heckley. Again, those Heckley sisters, they usually are pretty close to each other on the podium. Again, pushing that same machine, doing well today. Again, that wraps up your youth class. We'll be going live with our podium directly after the racing is all over today. You don't want to miss that. Again, the youth class is always a lot of fun to watch. Next, we'll be doing the UTV Bounty Series. Hey, appreciate you being a course worker out there. That's a brave individual to hop on the course when the 170s are out there ripping around.
Colton makes the sacrifice.
Ken, now we're going to kick off our UTV Bounty Series. These guys are racing side-by-sides on the same course that we race rock bouncers on. So these are some very brave individuals. So we'll see how they do. Again, I think a lot of them have watched the side-by-sides race, watched the big bouncers on the first course. We saw kind of how violent that can be, and we saw a couple pretty good crashes, big bouncers and side-by-sides. Again, Dane Carter, definitely get a nomination for that Skinny Pedal Award.
I tried to get Clara up here to talk with us.
Yeah, yeah, it's so cute to see them when they're with the little heads bouncing in the side by side. I mean, because you can literally, it's like the dashboard and then just a big bobblehead helmet just bouncing around. So, again, we're going to watch those. Top three real quick out of our side by side, the Bounty Series. Cooper Bentley, again, laying down a smoking time with 54 seconds. He's sitting on that top podium spot currently on the first course. Clay Kaysen right behind him. Nathan King, part of that King family racing, sitting in that third spot. Calhoun, 78. Madison King, 87. Callahan, sorry. Well, I saw Josh Ottoman. I was like, wait, that's not right. Somebody else is racing for him. Madison King, 5th. Tyler Bradley, 6th. Matt Buxton, 7th. Dan Carter, Casey Howe, and Derek Schaefer all had DNFs for whatever reason. Again, I'm kind of curious if Dan got his boot back together. It looks like he's up there on the hill climbing in, so it looks like he got it back together. Excited to see him
We got
running.
the thumbs up from Jody.
All right. Going to be interesting to see how the side-by-side course runs. I'm sure they're getting everybody lined up down there.
Prudence, yes, we are planning to be live for awards later today. We did the same thing yesterday. So...
Okay.
Trent's coming back up. Hang on, you're muted.
You could come.
Hang on.
Yep, you're muted, bud. Hang on.
Okay.
You could come watch him in person, but you really had to go to the concert.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to let that go anytime soon, Prudence. But yes, you guys will be able to watch the awards. That'll be right after racing is concluded. Yep. You'll have to give us a couple minutes to get everything set up and moved over.
We'll always throw it to commercial quick while we get I think our podium's ready to go. We just got to get microphones plugged in, stretched over, and honestly, getting all the drivers to all the podium spots, because they like
That's
to go.
That's what takes the longest, really.
It really is.
So, for all the drivers that are listening in the crowd right now, awards will be immediately following the races. So, don't go too far.
If you are a driver, don't go too far. If you consider yourself a driver, don't
Otherwise,
go too far.
We're going to send your trophy home with Matt.
Yes.
If you're not here.
Put it in the case. Put it in the case. This is a northern, I need to get a southern now. Now that I have, I need to get a southern one. I have a central, but I need a southern one because that's like the OG trophy. Back when it was just the Southern Rock Racing Series before they outgrew the South. So I'll say I run a Southern Rock Racing Series logo on the side of my buggy. I think I'm gonna have to eventually change that to the Northern Rock or the National Rock Racing Association now. Run my 13 number. I love the OG look of that logo though. The Southern Rock Racing Series, it is. Especially seeing the old trophies, on Timmy's shelves and shelves and shelves over there. So it's pretty cool.
We'll get you another trophy eventually, Matt.
Yeah, I'll knock another one out.
It'll happen.
Yeah. I'll just go steal one of Timmy's. Just go down and be like, I'm going to come down and shock tune for a day. Just steal one. I don't think he'd notice. He's like, oh, man, I went from 779 to 778. Like, oh, man, I'm missing a trophy.
Well, Timmy, now you know. Put a padlock on your trophy case.
He's like, I knew I had one missing. I honestly don't think he'd notice. Unless it's like a vision trophy that's 3 feet tall or something. That he probably might know is missing.
All right, we've got Dan Carter staging up here. Back for round 2, he was our first serious contender for the Skinny Pedal nominee today.
Again, that's not an award you want to have.
He got so close to the top, and then unfortunate rollover.
Again, that's a trophy you get, and you're happy to have it once you have it, but it's not one you want to get. So, what's up, Daniel Heckley? Walking over here. Hey, come here real quick. Let's chat for a second. So you were sitting at, what, 4th place,
Wait,
5th
first
place?
I want to ask, what about Dallas and Blake out there?
Oh, yeah, I'm proud of them. That was Blake's. Start over.
Okay.
That was Blake's first race, and she did pretty good.
She did great.
Her and Dallas are going to start pushing each other pretty hard because Blake wants to win, and Dallas doesn't want her sister to beat her, so we'll see what happens.
I like that there's two different philosophies, but the end result's the same. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just going to take time, and they'll do pretty good. It's a lot of practice.
Woo. Got Dan Carter here sitting in that Rock Life side-by-side.
Dan's going to lay it down right here.
He is. Again, he had a great run going this morning, got all the way to the finish line, ended up rolling over. I think they said he broke a knuckle, possibly, but got it put back together. Again, Brian Dunnigan's here, so plenty of Rock Life parts. So
yeah, they got him fixed right back up.
I think the second part is going to be this hairpin turn down here. What's going to be your plan for the day?
I don't know. Hopefully I don't blow a front tire again like I did last round. That really hurt.
Coming down and then turning to go right back up. Again, that kind of hairpin turn is,
straight up the SCS step-ups.
Pretty good hill, though. I think everybody will have smooth runs here.
Come on, Dan. Get up there.
Out the top.
There we go. Woo!
Easy peasy this time.
He needed that. I think he's first in bounty and points.
He is. Yeah, again, that's our first run of the day.
61.160 for Dan.
And he was sitting in the top spot for the season for the UTV Bounty up until this morning. So I'm sure.
Really? Somebody bumped him?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to see how the points shake out for today. You never know what a day holds. Again, speaking of getting bumped from points, the two guys in front of you took a little tumble.
Yeah, last race they got ahead of me because I had the two DNFs, but I should have moved back ahead of them.
All right, this is Cooper Bentley, and Cooper did have the fastest time on Hill 1. Cooper was also sitting second in points coming into this. So he might be shaking things up for Dan.
Cooper's a heck of a wheel man.
He is. And I love it. Cooper is so quiet and kind of calm. And then you see him get behind the wheel of buggy, and he just sends it.
Yes.
So he's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going today? Hey, oh, nice to meet you too." And then just starts ripping by you in a side by side.
It's his alter ego.
It really is.
This corner's got to be tough.
Yeah, I think this corner is going to be your true equalizer today.
Yep, that's going to be the time.
If you can find somebody that can, again, there's that real fine line of pushing it and fast, but not rolling over. So,
Daniel,
come on,
you
Cooper.
got rear steer, right?
Do what?
You got rear steer.
Yeah, so that would be an advantage at that corner down there.
Oh, yeah.
Rear steer right around that.
There we go.
60.363 for Cooper.
That is your new leader. Just squeaked out Dan.
All right, I'm going to get off here. I got to get in the buggy. I think I'm second off the line. So,
all right.
Thank you guys.
Good
Good luck, buddy. Again, that was Daniel coming up to talk to us. Again, he took a big jump today. Yeah, Heckley Racing had a real good day so far.
Heck of a day.
Heck of a day.
Heckley of a day.
I see what you did there. Heck of a day.
Couldn't resist.
Appreciate it. Again, this is Nathan King. Hear that Dukes of Hazzard horn backing in there.
Nathan was a guest commentator while you went and raced.
Yeah, I seen him up here hanging out for a while.
Yeah.
He's a great commentator because he races, his sister races, he's a fan. Again, they've been doing the full series this year, done a couple other crazy stuff. Seen him at the Rush this year. He was there racing while his sister had prom. So he's like, yeah, she's not here. She has prom this weekend. I was like, okay. I mean, that's a pretty good excuse. I see Wade Goo walking by. Come on, Wade. Come on. Okay. All right. He said, let me run real quick, and I'll come and talk to you. That's okay.
All right, Nathan had a third place time on Hill 1.
Sitting in that Dukes of Hazzard buggy flying through the air.
something.
Wait, come on,
wait.
Go.
It's not over yet, folks.
Oh, man. Even his second run, he's getting squirrely with it. That's still going to be a pretty quick time, able to be in a recovery quick. Coming down that big drop ledge there. And again, this hairpin turn here, you're coming down a steep hill, and you have to turn and go up a steep hill. So,
do you think he borrowed that lime green radius rod off of Madison?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she wrecked
it. It doesn't quite go with the orange theme here.
Yeah, you know what? That's kind of having two chassis means you have one part. It fits both of them. You know, it's kind of handy. Getting out the top, bucking through there.
$71.037. Looks like we've got Casey Howell getting lined up now.
All right.
While Casey gets lined up, we're going to go to a quick replay of Nathan's rollover.
Again, this is him trying that first. Again, a lot of drivers staying for that far left side, trying to hug it because there's such a massive ledge right in that middle. I think he got just spun a little bit and just got too much traction. And again, tried to stay in the gas as much as possible and ended up just spinning around. But luckily it was steep enough. Got him back on all four wheels. And he pretty much instantly took right back off again and was still being kind of wild with it. Again, great to see him hop right back in that throttle, take back off again. Hitting that race line ramp there. Making quick work of that first half of the section. Again, getting a little squirrely with it. Trying to line up again. You're going to see him trying to hug that left side. Come on, Casey, get up there.
So far, so good.
Yep. Again, getting lined up for that second half of the run. And they have a little bit of option there. They can go through. Oh, out the top he goes. Getting great run by Casey Howe.
.206. Glad to see that for him. He's had a little trouble this weekend.
Yeah. That was a great run, too. Nice and smooth.
We got Chris Grigg watching online. Brad Snyder, Carolyn Marr. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Chris also one of our racers.
Chris, when are we going to see you back out here again?
He has like a truggy he races with us, but last time I saw it's up for sale, and I said, so what, you sell? You getting out of racing? He said, oh, I got something coming. I said, oh, really? He goes, oh, yeah. He goes, something hopefully will be a little more competitive, so it looks like he's building a bouncer or has bought a bouncer, bought a chassis, something. He didn't allude. He didn't really dive into what he was doing, but he gave me hints that some stuff coming. He didn't divulge, so I think we're going to see some more stuff coming out of Chris Griggs later this season. Adam Kuntz has something going on. I'm sure he had something with his family going on this weekend. He's still tuning the live feed. Again, Adam did real well earlier this year at the Big Meets Run in the side-by-side and bouncer class. Colton Holback over there acting like he's messing with my buggy. Just tell him to make it faster. That's okay.
Put a little dust in the gas tank.
I just hope I have enough gas in my gas tank. It's about a mile drive here, and then it's about another half-mile loop around. So I just hope I have enough gas to get through the second race and drive back.
Look, Wade is feeling a little threatened right now, Matt.
Hey.
I think he's trying to sabotage you.
Wade, don't be getting scared of that buggy. Look at them over there being on me.
Mm-hmm.
Loosening stuff, tightening stuff, I tell you. Hey, long as he makes it faster.
As long as he's tightening stuff.
Yeah, I'll say as long as he makes it faster, I'm okay with that.
Hey, Chris Grigg says he'll be back for the 2023 season.
All right.
All right, cool.
I'm excited.
Looks like Clay Kaysen is lined up and ready to roll.
Hopefully he'll do a cool unveiling video if he's coming out with something new. I always love watching the unveiling videos of guys bringing out new chassis. Woo! Big jump.
Big air off that race line ramp.
Again, Clay took first place on both courses yesterday.
All right, the Brannick Boulders, have been given some trouble today, but not for Clay.
Brad Snyder. Matt, bring a side-by-side next week to the MO for the mud run. Let's play in the mud. You know, Brad, that sounds like a good time.
Up the SCS step-ups. We haven't seen much in the middle of the Mickey Thompson Mountain yet today. So
those SCS step-ups are big, big steps. Oh, bouncing through there. Clay Kaysen. Ooh.
55.523.
That is your new leader.
Fastest time so far on Hill 2.
Yeah, so there's some stuff going on next week in the MAO. And then they also have an Ultra 4 race happening up there at Crandon. So there's tons of racing action going on next weekend as well. Make sure you guys stay tuned. There'll be Rock Racing TV. You'll be covering a bunch of that. Adam Kuhn says 5 games of soccer are playing. Yeah, 5 games of soccer. These probably got kids going different directions and soccer games. And Rush Springs be 4 of all of us racing. That's cool.
Wow.
All of them racing. Who's racing? All of us. We're all the monies. We're all racing. That's cool. And again, it's super neat to see a family come out, watch Adam and the kids racing. And, Adam always has no problem laying it down, but it's super cute to see his girls get out there and be aggressive with it, and they have a good time.
Madison King out on the course. Madison's been having a really solid season racing with us so far this year.
Getting tons of seat time. Again, like I said, they were at Mid-America when she had a motor issue and going to get a new motor and putting the new motor in the night before. Pretty exciting to watch. We got to go over and talk to them a little bit.
She's having a little trouble with the Brannick boulders. There it is. She probably saw what her brother did and didn't want to repeat.
Yeah. He said, hey, I don't want to roll over. We got a special guest hopping in the booth with us. Madison hitting those SCS step-ups there. Again, those used to be pretty violent. They've calmed down just a little bit.
Oh, she's getting a little sideways, but she's out the top.
A little squirrely. Get it Madison's time real quick.
86.670.
All right.
From Madison King.
So, joining us in the booth, Mr. Cooper Bentley.
How you doing?
You had the fastest time on Course 1, and you're currently sitting third right now for Course 2, right behind Casey and Clay. And, again, you're splitting, a tenth of a second with Casey there. So, how'd the second run feel?
I feel like I could have made up time in a couple spots getting hung up.
Yeah.
But it felt good besides that.
Yeah. I say, again, being the fastest on Course 1, got Tyler Bradley coming off the line over here, just hitting that big jump.
Speaking of, I hope he does good.
Yeah.
He's had some tough luck.
He has. I remember at Texas he broke an axle. I think on the first course, drove all the way to Texas, broke an axle or broke a drive shaft, broke the diff, broke something pretty catastrophic after driving all the way to Texas and wasn't able to run on the second course. And you hate to see a guy drive 16, 18 hours and then not be able to make the second course. Come on, get up there.
And he'll help anybody.
He will.
He is.
Absolutely.
Super nice guy. Super nice guy. We backed it next to him. He said, anybody, come on in. Come on, man. I'll hang out with you.
Can't beat him.
Super great guy.
Looks like he's got a good run going so far.
Nice, smooth run. Again, some of these courses you don't necessarily need to be super fast, just super smooth. That keep everything going. Again, we have a couple guys DNF, a couple guys kind of bobble. So come on, get up though. Those couple big dirt ledges, those SCS steps are no joke. I promise you. Oh, come on.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's hard to get speed right there.
It is. And once you get hung up there, it's not really easy to get out of there. Again, those rock ledges kind of washed out, especially, and again, I always like, yeah, we had a lot of trouble, and then I see somebody in a side-by-side with, a 28-inch tire, like, yeah, it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Come on. You can see how dusty it is there, too, so now visibility starts to come into play.
I think he made it.
I think he's out the top.
95.611.
Oh. So what was the game plan from this morning you changed to from this afternoon? Obviously, what adjustments did you make?
Well, I was wanting to go a little smoother.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting in a good spot, but I probably should have pushed a little more.
But you know what? Again, I hear a lot of guys say, man, I wish I pushed here a little faster here, a little faster there. Daniel Calhoun, no stranger to pushing it hard. Callahan, sorry. I always look at the Callus buggy. I love his teal color, too. It looks so sharp. It's always easier to go, man, I wish I pushed harder here, push harder there. And then usually the other opposite upset is, well, I rolled over, so I probably shouldn't have went so fast or pushed so hard. And again, that's kind of that fine line. Again, we watched a few guys coming out of that hairpin turn. You're going downhill real steep, and then you have to turn to go uphill. I think that'll be, especially with the bouncers, that'll kind of be the true equalizer.
Yeah.
Any big changes you got coming up the rest of the season?
Not that we know of right now.
Yep. Fingers crossed, nothing major. Again, Daniel having a smooth run here. Again, once you pop out there, you kind of just got to hammer it. Oh, ooh. Come on. Again, right there's the worst spot for the side-by-sides, just because that crevice is so big.
Yeah, I think it got a little dug out
it
with the bouncer.
Looks like it.
Oh,
no.
Get back on your wheels. Oh, so close. You can literally see him being like, oh, stink. He's like, I guess take my cage down.
Well, better to stop there.
He gave us a thumbs up from the cab. He's like, all right, thumbs up. Cool, high five.
Just stay right there, Daniel.
Don't move. We'll get you, buddy. Just hang out. That's so awesome. He just gave it. The cameraman is like, thumbs up. We're good.
He knows the drill.
Yeah.
So, Cooper, what is your favorite kind of course to race on? Do you like the longer track style? Like we were talking about, Rush Springs has their kind of little mini short course out there, or kind of like we've seen at Mid-America. Do you like the hill climbs? What do you like racing on?
That's what I like, the hill climbs. I like Hawk Pride.
Yeah.
The courses over there, the hard hills and the
like
going through the creek and stuff like that.
Rough and rocky hills.
Yeah,
then.
those are. All right, we got a replay. Again, right there, like you talked about, that kind of hole that's dropping in. I think his back tire dropped in there a little bit, kind of went ahead and backed up, tried to get squared up a little bit. A lot of the big bouncers you kind of see kind of riding that ridge and putting the tire over on that big rock off to the left. Unfortunately, if you kick over to the right, kind of like he did, there's not much for traction there.
Well, at this point in the day, too, that rock is just getting more and more unearthed.
Yeah. And again, there's not much dirt in that hole, so once you get a couple bouncers flinging it out, it's, when you're running a 20-something tire, we run a 43, we dig a pretty good-sized hole there, so. Again, they're getting Daniel all flip back over. Again, Keith Toolman up there. You can see Bill over there helping him out.
Yeah. All right, guys. While we get Daniel recovered off the hill, we're going to give you some lovely videos to ponder, and we will be right back after this.
What's up, guys? Welcome to my shop.
Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
All right, I see Daniel pulling back down here, so it looks like they got him recovered. Again, you hate to see him flop over, got caught in that rut. I think that will be our last side-by-side pulling down. I think Jay Storch is getting ready to get lined up.
Yeah, Matt, do you want to give us a rundown from Hill 1?
What was Nathan King's time? I don't think I have a time for him.
Oh, let's see. Nathan King had a 71.037.
37. Okay. All right. So I'll give you a rundown real quick of the side-by-side Bounty Series. Clay Casey came in first. Casey Howe coming in second. Cooper Bentley, who was just here in the booth with us, came in third. Dan Carter came in fourth. Nathan King came in fifth. Just squeaking out his sister Madison King coming in sixth, and Tyler Bradley coming in seventh. Daniel Callahan was just the one who pulled off. He had caught that rear tire, rolled over. You hate to see it, although I do love his teal wrap. That's pretty sharp. So that's our side-by-side Bounty Series. That wraps up the second course for them. Now we're going to hop on to Bouncers. Again, don't forget, we will do our award show directly after that. We'll probably cut to a quick commercial so we get everything set up, and then we'll do a live show for the awards for today. We also have RC guys. I watched them earlier today, doing a little testing and tuning, playing around. We got a bunch of those guys here. They're up on the hill. They got some sick-looking setups in their workstations. You don't want to miss that. It's good times. I know we have a few guys who race side-by-sides or bouncers that also just do the RC stuff. It's pretty awesome to watch. All right. Here we got Jay Storts backed in there, ready to go. I'm sure he's chomping at the bit right now. Again, it's always a little nervous being the first guy to go. You get to watch a couple of side-by-sides, but side-by-sides don't quite handle like a big bouncer, so he's chomping at the bit. Looks like they're giving the countdown. He is coming out full bore.
So our top three from Hill 1 was Wade Good, Tim Cameron, and Clint Garrison. See how Hill 2 shakes out. You guys are watching Hillside Live. We are at Hollywood Off-Road Park. Jay Storts just started off Hill 2 for the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class. And this class is going to wrap up our racing out here on the Mickey Thompson Mountain. We'll go into awards after this. And we've also got two classes of RC racing following this.
Again, you can see Jay making that 180 turn, taking his time. You know, obviously there's kind of a hairpin turn. It's such a steep hill. You don't want to roll over. Being smart about it. Go, baby, go. All right. 60.447 with Jay Stortz, your very first bouncer. Got Daniel Heckler on the line. Again, he was sitting 5th before today for the season. I think he might have bumped up to 3rd by now.
Well, with both Brandon and Justin,
yeah, I think some changes might have happened.
Unexpected trouble earlier on Hill 1.
Kind of herking that side, that right side, and then coming back to the left side. And you can see him slowing down, taking a little bit more time on that turn.
Up those SCS step-ups. Now the Yukon wall.
Again, carrying that front end up through there.
.822 for Daniel Heckley. That is the new time to beat now for Hill 2.
That is a quick time.
We've got Jack Porter staging up on the starting line and Venom.
Again, Jack has been fighting some type of a fuel delivery issue all week. Tiffany said it was some type of fuel pump issue, they believe. Or some type of fuel issue. He's not getting enough fuel. They're not sure if it's a computer or a fuel pump. So, has a brand new fuel pump in it, so not sure what that is. Yeah, they said he put one in last night just to double check. So, again, you hate to see that happen. Again, Jack had a nice smooth run on his first run.
Well, I think the issues with Venom are forcing a little bit more of a conservative driving style from Jack than we usually see.
I was going to say, we usually don't see that kind of conservative run from Jack, but yes. I could imagine.
Yeah, last year he had a pretty wild ride out here.
Again, taking his time coming down. Oops. Back up a little bit there. Kind of taking that corner wide. Again, heading those SCF steps that are absolutely huge. Again, the second one right there, he's just climbing up, is pretty steep, and that last one is pretty gnarly. Hopefully he can get enough momentum to carry him up that. Again, that used to be almost a straight up and down dirt ledge, but it's been wore down enough to where it is climbable, but you definitely need quite a bit of momentum there. Yeah, you can hear Jack neutral dropping it. Again, our drone footage there, trying to hang with him. Again, I don't know if he's going to be able to climb this. You hate to see that.
He's not going to stop trying anytime soon, though.
No, he has 3.5 minutes, and he's going to use all 3.5 minutes to try to get up that hill. And he's so close. Yeah, and again, visibility now is starting to become a problem. Rev it up, clear up the engine. And again, he can get most of the buggy over, just can't quite clear it. I seen Bubba Bacon once do a neutral drop at about $6,000. He talked to his transmission builder and he said, "Hey, drop it." I said, "All right." Sparky the same way. He said, "All right, just drop it." Held it down and just slammed her in gear, took off, and come on!
Nice, come on, Jack.
Go, baby, go! Hold her down.
Don't stop.
And out the top he goes. Woo!
$165.526.
Again, that was Jack Porter getting some points on the board. Again, having a little bit of a fuel delivery issue there.
Looks like we've got Wade Good on the line.
All right. Mr. Good. It's all Good racing.
Bet he's going to lay down a good time.
He's currently sitting in first on the first course. Going to try to hang on to that top spot for the day.
Ripping through that rad flow suspension section. Let's see how he does with the branded boulders. Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Eased his way around that corner there.
Again, you want to be quick, but you also got to be smart about it. You can see how dusty that course is absolutely getting. Again, coming down that turn, using the rear steer around it.
Horsepower is not an excuse to not still have some finesse.
Yes, yes. There we go, out the top. Ooh.
48.396.
Coming out a second ahead of Daniel Heckley.
That means we've got Wade in the lead with a 48, then Daniel Heckley with a 49, Jay Storts with a 60, and Jack Porter with a 165. We've got Kenneth Cozine on the line.
That donkey can absolutely jump.
Do donkeys fly?
It does.
This one does.
This one absolutely does. And Kenneth, I think, likes getting rowdy in that thing. I think that's like his happy place. He gets
make him feel like one bad donkey driver.
I think it does, because he likes to get kind of wild and crazy with that thing.
You too could be a bad donkey driver, guys, because this buggy is for sale.
Man,
make him an offer, and you can come join in all the rock racing fun.
He came flying around that corner. Again, that hairpin turn there.
All right, bad donkey is a dusty donkey.
It is.
Out the top. $58.762 for Kenneth Cozine.
Yeah, the dust is definitely starting to kick up a little bit now. Got Tim Cameron back in there. All right. Will Timmy be fast enough to bump Wade down? Here we go.
Whoa.
Timmy being a little rowdy with it.
Throwing some rocks.
Again, Timmy making quick work of that uphill section. Again, using some rear steer coming down. Hitting that hairpin turn. SCS step-ups there. Go, go, go. Out the top. That may be our new fastest time.
.179 for
Whew.
Tim Cameron.
That was enough to put him in second place right in front of Daniel Heckley.
Does that mean Chastity's getting some new shoes?
Yeah. Again, Wade Good with the fastest time with a 48. Timmy squeaked in right behind him with a 49, and Daniel Heckley with a 49.8. All right, I'm going to go get ready. I'll be back.
Good luck, Matt. Clint Garrison's on the line now. Clint had a third place time on Hill 1. Whoa. Up and over the SCS step-ups. And then it's just the Yukon wall. There it is. .583 for Clint Garrison. Ryan Eldridge is on the line. I believe Ryan said he came from Ohio just to come ride and watch, and long story short, got talked into racing. So welcome to the NRA family, Ryan. And he unfortunately had to go first on Hill 1, but he completed it. No problems. Let's see how he does on Hill 2 now. I think that far left line up the Brannock boulders is definitely the way to go now. Getting it nice and worn in over there. Clawing his way out of that SCS step up. Man, what you guys are looking at on camera right now, it doesn't even look like a hill, but I promise you, it's 10 times worse in person. 86.188. That was Ryan Eldridge. First time out here racing with us, completed both hills. Well done, sir. We got Matt Holt getting strapped in over here. Still have about half of our list of drivers to go. This is the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class, Hill 2. You guys online are watching Hillside Live, and we are at Hollywood Off-Road Park this weekend for the NRRS number 3. So far today, we've had our UTV Youth class, our UTV Bounty class, and our Bouncer class. I've got, for everyone here in person, not our online crowd, sorry about that, but if you're here in person at Hollywood, Dan Carter's got some fun giveaways. Dan, what do they have to do to get one of these? All right, he said just come find them at the Rock Life Off-Road. What do you got, like a banner or booth over there? Behind the starting gate. All right, look for Rock Life Off-Road. Dan Carter, Bryant Dunnigan over there. Dan's got the hat that says, "Go fast, don't die." Wise words. If you guys want some more swag, you can head over to the merch trailer located right down here next to the production trailer. It has the treadwear tent out in front of it. Pick up some cool swag. There's all kinds of hats, t-shirts, stickers, driver cards, lots of good stuff in there. You guys head on over to the merch trailer. Check it out. Go talk to Meemaw. Also wanted to mention the Riders Ranch RV Park that is pretty close to being across the street from where we are down in here at Hollywood. Just down the road a little ways. If you're wanting to come to the area and do some riding or be here for a race weekend, y'all be sure to go check out that Riders Ranch RV Park. Great place to stay. Matt Holt is on the line. Here he goes. All right, let's see how he handles the Brannick boulders. Gonna go far left, Matt. More skinny pedal. Come on. Woo, so far so good. Jack Porter's looking a little scared. He doesn't want Matt to beat him twice in one day. All right, he's got to make it through the SCS step-ups. And he's already done the Yukon wall once today. We know he can do it. Nice. That's a 100.169. And he had a 100.656 on Hill 1. Look at Matt being all consistent today. Jack Porter, I got bad news. We're going to blame it on Venom, though. We've got Johnny Gibbs on the line now. Half-ton hero. Johnny Gibbs on the course. Looks like we're having a little trouble out here. Hearing a few different things of what might be going on. It looks like we're going to get him to come back down to the bottom. Yeah, I want a keychain.
Okay, so all we have left is this day quarter racing cap. So we need it to go to whoever's got the best mullet.
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Dan Carter has got one sweet hat left to give away, and he says it has to go to whoever has the best mullet. So if you think you got it, come find Dan Carter. Trent Ratcliffe out on the course now in Sucker Punch. We had some safety equipment that we were going to double check on Johnny Gibbs. They pulled him back down and are going to let him run again. Safety is more important than anything else out here while we're racing. So we don't play around when it comes to that. We'll get him squared away and he'll be able to run again. This is Trent Ratcliffe right now. Looking like a smooth run so far. .179 for Trent. We got Matt Holt back in the booth.
Woo. What happened to Johnny Gibbs?
We had some safety equipment malfunction or that needed to be double checked, so we just had him stop and come on back around.
I came down. There's like three people like around him, like telling him, "Hey, pointing directions."
I think they got him sorted out. Matt,
the
how
dust,
was it?
the dust is unbelievable.
You look
up there.
a little dusty.
It's my throat. There's a frog. It's a tad dusty up there. I'm not gonna lie.
I believe it.
Good job, Matt.
Thank you, sir.
You had more
Trenton had a 70.179.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack.
What if it was just there, but it's out there?
I didn't even notice. I forgot to mention. Yeah, Trenton had a stunt double, a passenger with him. Brave enough on that run. Nathan King was riding in there with Trent.
What was Trent's time?
He had a 70.179.
What was mine?
You had a 100.169. Matt, you had a 100 on hill 1, too. All right.
Yannick Gibbs and half ton.
Back out on the course.
Out there blazing that half-ton hero.
All right, it looks like he's only got 2-wheel drive. And I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Our MacBook over here has a little layer of dirt on the edge of it. Come on, Johnny, get up there.
3 wheels pulling. It might be enough.
You know what? Come on. If you get up on that left bank high enough, it might be enough to get up there. Come on, get up there. Go, go, go. There we go. Yeah, it was. I was just thinking, Drone is taking shots from big old rocks. He might have enough to get up there. Again, that is such a crazy angle coming down right there.
Jack.
You literally are just going on a road and just turn and drop off. It was pretty violent coming down.
Can you bring me one of those banners, please? I want one of those banners.
You want a flag?
Yeah, I'm going to set it up right here.
Come on, get up there. Those SCS stair steps there. If he can just get a little bit of run at it, I think he can make it over him. He may have broken that other front side now. Go, go, go. Come on, don't let up. Now this next one's going to be tricky. There we go, out the top. Come on. All you got's a rock ledge left to go. Yeah, just a little baby rock ledge. No big deal. Come on, go, go, go. The good news is that rock ledge, you can get quite a bit of traction with those Mickey Thompson tires. There we go. 140.35. That's a smoking time for Mr. Jonathan Gibbs in 3-wheel drives. 359. Yeah. 140.359 for Mr. Jonathan Gibbs. Getting Jed Harbor out there in TC chassis. Again, that is a awesome, awesome chassis. Doing work with it today. I was just telling Hellbent, it's one of my favorite chassis. He's like, oh, unfinished business is way better. I'm like, I know, but I just love the look of Hellbent. Just love the chassis design, the way the bars form. Yeah.
I am a fan of Menace as well.
It does. Menace does sound gnarly. Come on, Jay, get up there. There we go. Out the top he goes.
.738. That was Jed Harper. All right, yeah, it looks like we've got 3 bouncers left in our Brannick Motorsports bouncer class. This is Hill 2 right now. We are getting close to wrapping things up for the day here at Hollywood Off-Road Park.
Again, drivers, do not go too far. We will be doing awards right after, live. What's up, Justin Holt? Taylor jumping in there. Looks like Randall Keys down there getting ready.
Prudence Jed Harper's time was a 64.738.
So we never got anybody broken in the 30s today. We did have some 40s on there. Again, that's still absolutely flying on this course. Randall with that supercharged engine down there. Independent front and rear suspension. Again, I'm kind of surprised that as many guys have taken that far left line. I figured we'd see some guys try that far right line. Randall smoking it out up there.
There it is. Using that rear steer.
Again, I think you'll see some of that rear steer used on the that downhill section right there. It is super steep coming off of it. You kind of just bounce down there. It's more of a controlled descent, controlled fall, really. Come on, get up there. Go, baby, go.
Nice. 71.477.
Mr. Randall
Awesome
Keys.
to see Randall out the top. He's been getting used to that new Undertaker buggy. Hated seeing him roll over earlier today. All right, we've got Justin Wills on the line. Man, speaking of rollovers earlier today, Justin definitely won the most acrobatic rollover, I do believe.
He's definitely that skinny pedal leader. Again, you hate to be part of that skinny pedal award, but again, I think Justin, because he has a bent suspension link, I think he's going to come up, take it easy. If he can climb some stuff, cool. If not, still got some points on the board for today. He said, my main goal is I don't want to get up there, get squirrely, be going full tilt and break something, and then roll down and do $10,000 of damage. So, but even him going out there, he has a lot of power. So I think if he just, takes it easy, but still puts a little effort to it, I think he can still climb it and get some points on the board. He has a super capable buggy. He's about 850 horsepower when he lays into it. So I think he can climb it and still get some time.
So you get points for breaking the beam.
Yes, 5 points for breaking the beam.
And then you get 10 points for attempting the hill.
The course. Again, luckily with him, he has enough power. And right now I think he's through the roughest section of it. So the rest of it's kind of dirt except for that last little concrete ledge or that last rock ledge. Again, if he can just climb through the dirt, kind of ease through that rock section, he can get some points on the board. There we go, out the top.
And there, for a person who said they weren't going to do much because of their link arm, 86.979.
86.979.
Taylor, I agree. Taylor says that will be your skinny pedal award for the race this weekend.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to top that.
Yeah. That was like a triple gainer or double flip rotation.
Dan had a pretty wild rollover too, but
and landed back on his wheels. I was hoping he's going to go again, but
hey, it's all up to the voters.
It is.
If you are a newer spectator and you're not sure what we're talking about with all this skinny pedal award business, that is something new that we added for this season for the driver that had the wildest run. Any driver in any class at any point during the race weekend, if you had a crazy wild run, we We have a couple nominees that we choose from each race weekend, put it into a short compilation video of their wild run moments, and then we put that on the website, and you can go and vote. Super easy. You just click on the name. And Jonathan Shepard from Skinny Pedal Fab was awesome enough to partner with us on that this season. Brandon Davis was a Skinny Pedal Award winner from our race at Hot Springs. So Jonathan's got some really awesome trophies for those guys. A little cash.
Again, you can tell Brandon's being a little bit smarter about it. Again, he kind of said, I'm going to go and hit it straight up. Ooh. He kind of said,
he did not make the same mistake as last time.
He said, I am going to go and just hit it straight up, go over it, and we'll make it there. Again, using that rear steer, come around that corner. Whoa! Getting squirrely with it.
He probably can't see.
Come on, get out there, baby. The way it's bouncing around, it almost acts like he has a... All right. I can give you a rundown real quick of our second course.
Brandon's time was a 66.155. Matt, why don't you hit us with that rundown?
I will. We're going to run through every single person who attempted the course, ended up getting a time for the second round. Wade Good coming in first with a 48. Timmy right behind him with a 49. Daniel Heckley, 49.8. Again, right squeaking behind. That's your top three for the second course. Clint Garrison and that new buggy coming in fourth. Kenneth Cozine, Bad Dog coming in fifth. Jay Storts, Jed Harper, Brandon Davis, Trent Radcliffe, Randall Key, Justin Wills, Matt Holt, Jonathan Gibbs, and Jack Porter rounding out the bouncer class. We are going to do the awards live. We're going to take a few minutes to get everything set up. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do the awards live here shortly. Again, we ran through our bouncers. The second half of today, we did the youth class. We kick off with UTV Bounty, which, again, is kind of crazy. Those guys race the same courses as bouncers. And then, obviously, we have big bouncers race today. RC's plastic and metal class. I see a bunch of them up there getting set up. I don't think they're quite done for the day. It was kind of cool to watch those guys kind of run through the gauntlet earlier. Reject Fab, first and third, not a bad day. Again, coming in well. We had some interesting drivers. The cool part is everybody that attempted the course got a finish out of it. Again, even Justin Wills, who had a pretty gnarly rollover, had some bent suspension leaks, was still able to get some points out of the board. Jonathan Gibbs coming in, got a little twisted turnaround, but still, again, three-wheel drive, still able to get a finish. Jack Porter also going to get a finish today with some issues. So appreciate those guys. What's up, buddy? Hey. So, hop up here with me for a minute.
So we have Clint. Clint is the current, careful, we're pretty close to the back there, the current subject of the Highway to the Hill episodes.
Yes.
So.
Again, we'll give Taylor a second while we hook this. Unmute his mic here. He's like underneath the table, like, hey, what's that, guys?
Hey, someone stole my trophy. I had all my stuff hiding behind.
Yeah, I guess they're putting them out there to, yeah. All right. Again, so you started out in racing more of a stock side-by-side, then you went to a tube chassis.
Right.
This year, not too long ago, you made the jump to a big bouncer, and on the second course, coming in fourth place, right behind Daniel Heckley, Tim Cameron, Wade Good.
And he was third on Hill 1.
Third on Hill 1.
So
and,
how does that feel?
Awesome. You know, I've been watching this sport since I was probably 12, 13 years old. I'm 22 now. And then, like you said, I raced the UTV for a long time, probably 5-6 years now, and just stepped into the big buggy, and it's awesome. I love it.
What's the biggest thing you think you've learned, or biggest thing that kind of amazed you from going from a side-by-side to the big bouncer?
Well, you don't feel it in a big bouncer. A lot more tire under you. You can hit stuff a lot harder, and, where it normally beats you pretty bad in the Razor.
Much bigger shock that takes absorbs a little of that impact.
Absolutely.
Again, setting, like I said, a quick time. I don't know how it's going to shake out for point-wise, but we'll have to see. You might end up on the podium today.
Thinking, if our calculations are right, I think I'm in third.
Third? Yeah, I
don't know.
Daniel Heckley took third on the second course, but he had a DNF. So
no, he didn't. But we both got third and fourth. Like first hill, I got third. Second hill, or first hill I got third, he got fourth. Second hill
Y'all
I got
swapped.
fourth, he got
You
third.
each got a third
but
and a
I
fourth.
beat him by time.
Combined
so
time?
If we're figuring right, I'm in third, you know.
I'll say Clyde will text me here shortly. We'll know momentarily if we have our calculations right.
Right.
I got UTV Bounty and UTV Stop.
Right.
Tell us about the Highway to the Hill episode and what that's been
so-
like being a reality TV star.
Yeah, I'm far from that. But Nick's been filming. Nick and D-Pat, man, them guys, they put in a lot of work, and they don't get enough credit, and y'all too. But they come to my house or actually went to Nashville and picked them up. I live about 2 hours from Nashville, and they come up Wednesday and was at my house Wednesday night. We hung out. Thursday we went to my job site, you know, and went out and bolt checked and loaded up for the race, and then come on up here. But they got a lot of cool footage. I can't wait to see how that turns out. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we can't wait to see it too. So the fun thing about the Highway to the Hill episodes that Nick and Dylan have been doing is that it gives people insight into who the drivers are, you know, as people, and not just, you know, when they're out here and you're racing and then that's it. That's all they see. We all go home. But just to get a little clue what it's like, you know, what you do for work, what you do, what your family life, your home life is like, and just kind of the full picture. Because I think people tend to either think that I don't know, the idea is like it's either a bunch of rednecks out in the woods beating on their machines, or a bunch of like billionaires just trashing their toys, and it's neither of those, and but it's a lot in between.
That's what you always see, you know, like, oh, these guys got more brains than money, but you know, we're just all hard-working people, just like, you know, the average Joe. You know, I go to work every day and own my own business, and it's just part of life. But
well, and everybody has different backgrounds, but the way that somehow we still all come together and enjoy this sport together is really cool. And I like learning more about the drivers too, and be like, well, how did you actually get into this? Because we know we all ended up in the same spot, but how did we all get here? So that's what's been fun about the Highway to the Hill episodes for sure, and just getting to know everybody.
Encourage everybody to watch them, because they're putting out some cool stuff. They've done a few already, and then I know Dan's is coming up, and Justin Hoback's is coming up, and then me. So, you know, there's a lot coming, and then they're going to film a bunch more. So that'll be cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's been a really fun addition.
This guy.
Like, Clyde's just like poking his head in over here.
He just like popped his head around the corner. Like who is that guy there? Who does he think he is? He's in charge.
Clint, do you have anything that you anything else you want to say or share?
I just want to thank all the supporters and, you know, everybody that makes this happen. From my sponsors to, you know, National Rock Racing Association, to the volunteers. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into this that people don't see, and we'll see y'all at the next one.
Awesome. Hey, I also got to say, I think it was great watching Savannah race.
Yeah,
this
that
weekend
was awesome.
too. So hats off to her for jumping in the driver's seat. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching with us here on Hillside Live. We're going to finish setting up for awards real quick, and then you'll be able to watch that live as well. See you in a minute. All right, guys, we've got some great awards to give away. It's been a hot and dusty day of racing, but thank you guys, everyone, for sticking it out with us. I'm giving Clara a minute here. We're going to start with our youth class awards. We had 7 young drivers today. They all did a heck of a job. Everyone finished both courses. We're going to start with 7th place was Blake Heckley in her very first race ever. Dallas Heckley in 6th. Gatlin Wheels in 5th. And Kinley Havens in 4th. All right, we're going to give away some trophies. Axel Barton in 3rd place. Where are you at, Axel? Come on over here, buddy. That's all you. You want to stand on up there? Do you want to say anything to anybody?
I mean, it's my first race.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, Axel. All right, guys, 2nd place, Clara Hoback. You want to say anything?
My mommy, daddy, and my brother in Raceline Wheels.
Awesome. Good job, Clara. All right, and our first place winner today in our youth class, Brantley Havens.
I want to thank Rock Life Off-Road, Simply Modified, Cooper Custom Chompers, and Mom and Dad for bringing me.
Well, you practiced that a couple times, huh? All right, thanks, guys. Y'all give a hand for our youth class today. All right, we're going to move into UTV Bounty.
All right, UTV Bounty. I always got to give a shout out to these guys because they race the same course as the big bouncers, and they do it with a lot smaller vehicles and a lot less horsepower, so I really got to give my hat off to these guys. Coming in 5th place today, Tyler Bradley. Again, coming out and giving a heck. I parked next to him last night. He helped me out. And he did a ton of work, too, to get his buggy ready. Coming in 4th place, Madison King. Coming in 3rd place with a neon green trailing arm we saw. I'm not sure where that came from, but coming in 3rd place, Nathan King.
Congratulations, buddy. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank C3 Fabrication. They worked on my buggy last night, got it going because I did quite a bit of damage yesterday. So they got that going for me. Thanks to all my sponsors who get me here, and of course, thanks to Bo and Luke Duke.
All right. Coming in 2nd place with the fastest time yesterday and a smoking time today, Mr. Cooper Bentley. Congratulations, buddy.
I want to thank my parents, my sponsors, the good Lord above, and Clyde for picking these fun courses.
Coming in 1st place today and setting a smoking time that worked out to where he ended up winning overall first this weekend, Mr. Clay Kaysen. Hey, great job today, buddy.
Thank you.
Great job. Taking him some hardware this weekend.
Oh, yeah. First off, I'd like to thank the good Lord above for letting us all come out here. My mom, my dad, my brother, for all of them coming out here, all the fans coming out here to beat this heat with us, and thank y'all.
All right, give him a round of applause. All right. Big bouncers. Coming in 5th place today. Smoking time, letting that big donkey just air out. Mr. Kenneth Cozine. Coming in 4th place today, and we just came down to a tie. We had to add up some points and do a little monkey math. Coming in fourth place, Mr. Danley Heckley. Third place today, we just had an interview with. It was awesome. Started out in a stock side-by-side. Recently went to a tube chassis side-by-side. A couple races ago, picked up a full-size bouncer and made a statement today by his first podium in a big bouncer, Mr. Clint Garrison. Hell yeah, buddy.
Well. First off, I'd like to thank the good Lord above for keeping everybody safe and letting everybody come out here today. Second of all, I'd like to thank I got a lot of support here today. My family, mom and dad, and Savannah's family, and some good friends are here, as well as all my sponsors that helped me out. And what an honor it is to be standing up here. I've been following this sport for a long time, and to think I could be standing next to these guys, it's crazy. But we'll see y'all at the next one.
All right. Coming in second place today, no surprise, Mr. Consistent, always on the podium, Mr. Tim Cameron.
Good job, Thank you, Matt. Thanks to all some spectators that come out today. It's hot and dusty for sure, and it's cool to see Clint up here. He's an awesome dude. We've trail rode a lot together. He's a real fun guy to hang out with, and thanks for everyone who helps me out. It means a lot. We'll see y'all at the next one. Thank you.
All right. Coming in first place today, a guy who had the fastest time on course 1, the fastest time on course 2, Mr. Wade Good. Good job, buddy.
Oh, God, can't make this stuff.
I just like to thank all my sponsors, everybody that helps me get here, all my family that supports me. I got a huge support system, and glad I put on an awesome event. Tricky course, it about got us, but we'll be ready for the next one. Thank y'all.
All right, give him a round of applause. All right, thanks everybody coming out. Like I said, we did a ton of racing today. RCs are kicking off as well. The live feed, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. Thanks everybody tuning in. Our next race will be Rush Springs in a few weeks. So thanks everybody. We'll see you guys in the next one.